Hello. And now we're going to put a little aftershave on.
Yeah, that cold towel is really nice. All done?
There you go, sir.
All right, thank you, Tracy.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Troy again, and we're here in Lakeville, and we're at the 210 Barber Shop. I'm just getting my beard trimmed today. It's getting a little out of control. I'm growing the hair out a little bit, so won't have a haircut for a little bit, but it's a really nice sunny day, a little hot, perfect day for a shave, so let's go check them out.
Not a point there.
Tracy here.
Hello. You might have to get creative with your camera when we go to shave you, because I'm gonna have to lay you back in the chair.
Sure.
And we'll have hot towels on your face.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how creative you are.
Yeah, no problem.
So are we taking everything off? Are you not keeping a goatee or a mustache or anything?
Yeah, baby face, please.
Baby face. All right. Well, what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna cut it down with the clipper,
Sure.
and then we'll lay you back and we'll start the shave. And put the sideburn right about there. I'll spin you into the Is that about where you like your sideburns at?
Yeah, kind of at the eye level, please. That looks pretty good.
This is a bad time to say oops.
I go up a little too high.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Right. Even the ear? Oh. Have you ever had a hot shave before?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you ever filmed it before? Okay.
Yeah, people are just kind of into this stuff now. So.
Oh yeah.
My
Yes, they are. There's a lot of information out there, and there's a lot of opinions. I get asked quite a bit. People will come to us with shaving issues, and one thing you have to remember is everybody's face is unique.
Yes.
What works for one person doesn't necessarily work for the other guy. I'll have guys that'll come in and say, "Oh yeah, you got to use XYZ brand or Tom's or whatever it is." Well, the facial hair is so different for everybody, and I tell people if you've got something that's working well, stay with it. Don't change. If you're struggling, then let's figure out a solution.
Right.
But if whatever you're doing at home, if it's working, I don't always recommend shaving it, because some guys' faces are sensitive, and some guys can shave with a rusty butter knife, you know?
Oh, wow.
You know, there's guys, when I was in the Marine Corps, I don't know how some of those guys did it, but they could shave with anything. You could give them some mud and a rusty butter knife and they could shave, where other guys like me, if I didn't have a clean face and a clean blade and good lighting and the right shaving cream. Well, I actually got what they call a shaving chit one time, because my face got so beat up from shaving so regularly, they were going to discharge me over it. Because I was a security forces Marine, and we had to be clean shaven all the time. And yeah, I had what they call, I think now they call it like a shaving profile, and they basically told me if I didn't get it squared away, I don't know what the outcome would have been, but it didn't sound good. It did not sound good.
Well, that's funny because people are always trying to get out, but You probably wanted to stay in.
Yeah,
right?
I wanted to stay in. I didn't want to go anywhere.
Mhm.
I just got through all my training and everything, and all my schools, and I was finally doing the job, you know. I finally made it. All the hard stuff was behind me, you know.
You joined out of high school?
I did.
Excellent.
So yeah, so shaving is kind of a unique, it's a unique thing for everybody. What works for some doesn't work for others, and I don't know if the last shave you did, if they kind of explained to you the process, or where did you have the last shave done at?
It's TR.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he was a good guy. He helped me out.
Yep. Did it was Tom or Jimmy?
Jimmy.
Okay. Yep. Well, I worked there back when it was Moen's Barber Shop, and then TR bought it. And I wanted to go out and do my own thing, so I came over here. And there's not a lot of places shaving anymore.
Yeah, it's mainly salons or just.
Well, so the history behind that is cosmetologists aren't licensed to shave. I always tell guys, look for a barber pole, because you can't have a barber pole unless you have a barber license.
All right,
So
interesting.
there's a difference in the licensing. And they're very similar in a lot of ways. Maybe training and technique is a little different, but basically they're not licensed to shave. But we can both cut hair, we can both color, we can both perm. I think, don't quote me on this, I think they're licensed to do nails. We are not. And we are licensed to shave. So, you know, we finish all of our haircuts up with a straight razor on the back of the neck. And so. All right.
Semper Fi.
Thank you. All right. I'm gonna put a headrest back here. I'm gonna shake that cape out real quick, get some of that hair off. Lay you back in the chair, right?
That's good.
There's a headrest. Go ahead and lower your. I'm gonna move the headrest down just a bit so I can get your neck a little tighter. I'm gonna raise you up. I'm going to start with some hot lather, and the idea behind that is that it softens the hair, and it will also make that hair stand up erect, making it easier to cut. That's the idea behind it. And then what we do is we'll alternate a series of hot towels and shaving cream. And the idea behind the hot towel is I want to put a hot towel on there as hot as you can take it without burning you, because it's going to allow your face to sweat, and it's going to stimulate glandular activity, which will release natural oils, which will make it easier for you to shave. So that's why we do a series of towels. Because when we shave, it not only removes the hair, but it does exfoliate skin. This towel's pretty hot. You can see the steam coming off. You can see it in the. Actually, when you move it back, it could be caught some of the steam coming off it. Oh, maybe it's cooled off. Hello.
Hi, how are you today?
Good. How are you guys?
Well, needing a haircut again.
All right. Just relax her. It's not too hot, is it?
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, good. Just relax there. Just chill out. I'm gonna sweep the floor up while that soaks a little. You're right in the camera angle there. There, we're gonna do some more lather and another hot towel.
I like both, honestly.
Well, so the thing is, I feel like I'm able to get out
see your
when it's summer, when it's winter.
skin is kind of pink, so that means it's definitely warm. It's bringing that blood to the surface. So that's good.
Now we're getting a science lesson.
Getting a little science, yes. Hair is different. If you look at hair under a microscope, it is a little different. Like you take someone who has curly hair, like Shirley Temple type curlets. If you look at the hair under a microscope, it'll be oblong. If you look at someone with straight hair, it'll be completely round. And then you take someone like so kind of plays into a part of the direction. There are other things too, like swirls, colics, but also the hair. And then you throw in the element of some hairs are finer and thicker than others too, along with the shape of the hair. So putting a fresh blade on the injector style straight razor for you. And then while the towel soaks, I stick it in the disinfectant too, just as a double precaution to make sure that the blade is clean and sterile. Alright, go back with some more lather.
Oh yeah. This you can get anywhere. It's in the shampoo aisle. It's with the other standard shampoos. So
I always get a kick out of it because people will say, "Oh, don't slit my throat! Don't slit my throat!" They always think we can do more damage than we can. Well, the blade that we're using, it only goes so deep. I would really have to bear down on you to like do something that astronomically bad. You know, the most you'll ever get is a little scrape or a little cut, but yeah. So you don't need to be nervous. Some guys are nervous, like, "Oh, don't slit my throat." So I'm going to turn your head this way, and then I'm going to start shaving you, and I'm going to use a combination of two different blades. I'm going to use this one and another one, depending on how easily your hair comes off, and then I'll check it for rough spots as we go to get it as smooth as we can. You don't typically have any irritation from the razor or anything?
Sometimes going against the grain, but with the grain is okay.
Okay, that's good to know. Good intel. When you have irritation, typically what type of blade have they used on you? Do you know what they're using?
Just usually like single blade.
Okay, because see, that was the one thing I learned when I went to school. I need a really sharp blade. If I use a single blade, it raises hell on my face so bad. Where a lot of the guys in the barber school that I went to, they needed a single blade, but I went to a school where it was majority black folks. I was, I think, one of the only white barbers there, and I didn't know that going into it, and they said, yeah, if they used a Mach 3 on their face, it would grow in, which I then learned about the science behind it, that the hair is flatter to the skin, so when you lift it and cut it, it just naturally grows in, and that's what creates those bumps. So yeah, there's a big difference in everyone's face. I usually tell people, if it works for your dad, there's a good chance it will work for you, but it's not 100%, because we're all different, you know. I mean, I've got family members in my family that can shave easily with anything and not irritate their skin, where me, I'm not that fortunate. I have to be very, very careful on how I do it. Probably wondering why I'm running the water. It's because I'm trying to get it cold. We're going to finish the shave off with a cold towel. Try this. Let's see if this is smoother on your skin.
I know, I have to worry about that sometimes.
He's a half a head above you, yeah.
Trying to see if I can just find a little shade. 3, 4, 5.
I'll just give you the 10 and tell me back the ones.
Yeah. There you go.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Have a
have a
good
good one.
night.
Yep.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good.
You want to put glasses on this little table here? I figured it's been a little while.
Yeah, this time I got some pictures on Friday I'm taking, so hopefully you just do it clean up.
Okay, but nothing too drastic, just a light trim.
Yeah, I was thinking kind of like half inch off all around and just kind of clean up the neckline.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tighten your lid for me. This way now.
Excuse me. So I wasn't buying tobacco products. They control the thermostat.
Oh, do they?
So they turned it down to 67.
Yeah, I'll have to get a hold of the landlord about that. 'Cause we're not gonna be able to get all the way through August without a little bit of. Go ahead and just relax. Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'm sure that's the case.
Huh. Looks like it could use a cleaning.
I usually clean it every year.
I turned it down to 67.
Thank you.
I don't even know if that'll do it, Ed.
Well, it'll be colder over there than over here, but
I don't know.
it'll probably end up being like 71 over here, maybe 72.
there. Relaxer. Now we're going to put a cold towel on there, and that will kind of close your pores.
Tracy, I had him put his. Do you think he has the fan running in this AC?
I hope so.
Just the fan.
We'll have to check with them and make sure. I'm sure it's old. That's when it was put in. That's when it was installed.
Well, it was doing great yesterday.
It was. I'm not sure what the change.
Bless you.
I don't know what the change is. And now we're gonna put a little aftershave on. Might sting a little bit. Kind of helps close the pores up. We'll soothe it. Like right there, probably stings a little because it kind of scraped a little. Tried not to irritate your skin. Does it burn a little bit?
Oh yeah, it's waking me up.
Good. I didn't feel a thing.
Yeah, that cold towel is really nice.
It is, isn't it? Makes a big difference.
Yeah, this is cool too.
Kind of soothing a little bit. Alright. Now we're gonna lift you up here. There we go, a little messed up in there, but a little better now.
All done?
There you go, sir.
All right, thank you, Tracy.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, you can see I got the baby face back. Really smooth shave, actually, and he did a great job. So definitely go check out 210 Barbers here in Lakeville, Minnesota, and hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, and share with your friends. Thanks a lot. Bye.